Hello, today I'm working on a punch-out board. It's had some previous work, but I don't think that has anything to do with what we're looking at. I boot it up, the program runs, but we get a lot of garbage on the screen for everything, all the champions, all of the video graphics, except for just very few on the screen. So I started looking at this a while ago, and let me put it up on the screen, and you'll see exactly what I'm looking at here. All right, so it shows Nintendo of America, and just this sketchy garbage up here on the top. And this is pretty much all you get. The top monitor, you get garbage on the text here. Some of the text shows up, but not all of it. And then it flips to this screen, and that text works. So we get a good back image, but then we don't get the challenger or the champion. Top screen's just garbage, and half of what's up there is in the wrong location. We getting this text that says 1 punch, 2 punch, right cross. That's all supposed to be on the bottom monitor, and it's on the top, uppercut. So in the demo mode, that's supposed to be on the bottom. So I started looking at the schematics and what could possibly be wrong, and boy, I tried all of the buffers, the 374 LS chips that are the interface chips between the CPU board and the video board. The DM addressing, or DMA addressing, and the DMA data, both are generated on this board and sent to the video board. And they're generated on the CPU board, dumped in, and they're supposed to take the data out of the 2 RAMs, dump it to the video board, and the video board's supposed to figure out what sprites to put up based on that data there. And that data's fine on the CPU. You could tell it is because the computers are the main program is running, but we're seeing garbage. So it's got to be the interface chips, I figured, between the CPU and the video board, because I've already tested the video board separately, and the video board works, the backboard works. It's just this CPU board that has the problem. And so let me grab this camera, and I'll show you the schematics and what I'm looking at. Okay, here's the schematics. All the DMA data down here, the addressing goes through P3, and the data comes through P4. So the data, this is all shot off to the video board, and it's all generated through these chips here. The addressing comes through here, the data path comes back through here, into here, it comes from back here over here into this chip in 1A, and then out to the edge connector. Whoops. So it comes through 1A to the edge connector. So this chip has been replaced, and I pulled that chip out. It's still in a socket, and tested it, and it's fine. And I thought, well, maybe it's one of these controllers, or buffers. And they seem fine. What's coming in is coming out. These 161s up here, they seem fine. So then I started looking at these 365s. And I probed every leg on all of those, and they seem to be toggling, and everything seems to be just fine. But just for giggles, I pulled some 365s off the shelf, and I thought, okay, I'll just jumper these chips to see what's going on. You know, take one chip and stick it right over the top of the others. I put it on here, no change, stuck one on this, and boom, everything came back. So, you know, I pull that chip off, use my logic probe on all of these, and the signals are just fine. They look fine, but apparently they're not. So the real big output here, I think, is pin 14. And I think that is the clock to these, and I think there's a problem with the clock. It's either that or one of these two addresses that for the DMA circuit. Well, it's actually just called DM 0 through 13. So I don't think it's these two signals. I honestly think it was this, but I don't know why it was bad. But when I jumper it, boom, all of the sprites come back, and I'll take you back over to the game board and do that, and you'll see. Okay, so the chip in question is 6C, and like I said, I can use my probe on here, and everything's just fine. Boom, 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 boom. All the signals are where they're supposed to be, but what those signals are obviously wrong. I just don't know why they're wrong. I don't have a scope set up to test it, so I think I just kind of got lucky here shooting in the dark. So let me put this camera back up in the well, first let me show you what I mean by jumpering the chip. Let's see, where is it? Where did I set that chip? Here it is. Alright, so this is an LS367. I just jumpered this here to see what happens, and boom, I've got everything. It's the top menu, everything looks, or the top monitor, everything looks great. Surprised me. And here's the bottom, and everything's there. Oops, sorry, that's my that's one of my switches here. It's bad. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace that chip, and then I can play test it, and if it works, well, we'll let it bench test and run. But I think we got it. Next, I'll test the sound after this. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. Those 365s. There's 3 of them, and the last one in the chain was bad. Okay, I'll be back. All right, I'm back. I replaced that chip and doing the cleanup on the back of the board here. What a mess. Cotton balls leave a mess, but they... Anyway, there was some other previous work on here that somebody else had done, and they didn't clean up the board, so I'm taking all that off at the same time, and we'll pop this sucker back together and see how it works. But here's my chip tester, and I replaced this. It's a 365. Pop it in here, and let's see. You can see that. Hit the button. It says not found. Very interesting. So it is a bad chip. Why? I don't know why. I was seeing all the right signals, I thought, but apparently not, because the IC tester does not lie. It can't recognize that chip as a 365. So, alright, I'll finish cleaning up this board, put it back together, and we'll play test it. Alright, we're back. We cleaned up the board, put it back together. It's on the... and it looks good. The colors are good. It's nice to see that logo back on the screen. All of this text is correct. Let's see how it play tests. Alright, everybody's back. Glass Joe's back. The Challenger's back. That looks really nice. The text is back where it's supposed to be. Dodge and left. 1-2 punch. Very cool. Let's see what the top screen looks like. I've got a... There we go. I've got a faulty switch on my my adapter, so sometimes it shows blue, sometimes it doesn't. All right, so everything looks good up there too. Thanks for watching.